Welcome to part 4 of Dynacorp's Guide to PI. Today we're going to be talking about importing, exporting, and expedited transfers of your goods. I know in the previous videos I covered extracting and whatnot. In this video I'm going to be covering importing, exporting, expedited transfers, and then in the following video I'm going to show you how to do set up your processors and whatnot. So this might look a little confusing when we get down on the planet. It's because I've already got it set up, so just bear with me so I can show you this part of it. This is pretty self-explanatory. It can get kind of complicated, and I'll show you the little pitfalls you need to look out for. But basically in my cargo hold I have all the stuff that Dom has extracted on his planets. I have a whole lot of shit that I've split into stacks of 500,000 apiece because of capacity requirements of launch pads and whatnot. So on this planet that I'm currently sitting at in my Orca with Rhea, I'm floating away from the customs office, which you need to be within 2,500 like a normal can to access it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop. This is the customs office. Click the access customs office. This is the window that comes up. So I'm going to put 500,000 units of aqueous liquids and 500,000 units of ionic solutions, which are the two ingredients of coolant. Now I've placed them in there, but they haven't been transferred yet. Okay, they're just sitting in there. So the next step is we're going to minimize this here. I'm going to go to there and I'm going to view in the planet mode so that I can verify what launch pad these items are going to be going into. So I want to put these two items in this launch pad right here, which I'm going to click on. It's going to tell me the name is SGNI8. So I'm going to make sure that it's highlighted here. You see I have a whole lot of choices right here, so I need to make sure that I'm putting in the right one. So I'm going to drag and drop, and you'll notice that the transfer cost down here, okay, that's 250,000 is to move this from orbit to the planet. I'm going to click transfer. Okay, now this thing is now full because of the storage, right? So what I need to do, because the way I have this set up is these things are all drawing from these storage facilities. I have a launch pad that takes a lot more resources than a storage facility. So I need to expedite transfer this to the storage facility. So what I'm going to do is click on the storage, and I'm going to do an expedited transfer to here, and it's going to bring up this menu. Right? So all I do again is drag and drop to be transferred. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to go from SGNI8. I want to transfer these two things. Right? That's it. Storehouse is empty. Execute transfer. Chicka-pow. Now all the stuff that was in there has gone here. Now the trick to this is you can only do so many expedited transfers. You see that the next transfer available is in 8 hours, 59 minutes, and some change. It's not a big deal, but you have to kind of pre-plan what you're doing beforehand because you can only do so many of those. So now that I have resources here, I'm going to go ahead, back out of here. I'm going to open this back up to get back to my stuff that's in my ship. I'm going to do another transfer to the same launch pad. It's going to cost me another 250,000. I'm going to transfer it down, go back to my planet. It doesn't have to be this complicated. I'm just doing it this way so that you guys can understand it. Okay, now you see this one's full and this one's full, but I want to do the same thing for these ones. Okay, so I'm going to find out what this one is. This is 6J. So I'm going to, oh, for crying out loud, stop it. 500,000 to there. Another 500,000 here. And I want it to go into 6J. Right? So drag and drop it, click transfer, and boom, it's in there. Now I'm going to do another expedited transfer because I want it in here. So expedited transfer, select destination, click there, I'm going to do this, do that, execute transfer. It's that easy. So again, I want to put another 500,000 in that first launch pad, and another 500,000 in the first launch pad. I'm going to transfer it down to the planet. Click transfer, and that's it. I still have all this in my cargo hold, and all of my things are full on the planet. You'll see why I did it that way. shortly in the next video. So that's it. That's how to import your stuff. Oh yeah, exporting. I'll show you that in another video. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to export. But basically it works the same way in reverse. We'll cover it later.